We're live.
Hey guys, welcome to TCR.
Hola.
Hello, Happy New Year.
Almost.
I'm hoping, everybody says Happy New Year. The stream seems weird. My computer is acting like it wants to die right now. And it's showing us ourselves very strangely right now. So
yeah, we're seeing latency.
Yeah, which is not normal. So let me know if that's happening on your end as well, I guess, guys. Hello, Pole Barn Productions. Hello. Hi, Off Grid Living. New Year, guys. Hello. I forgot to grab a water. Oh well. I was troubleshooting the computer.
You want me to grab that one?
No, your child probably spat in it or something.
It looks pretty full.
I don't know.
We could yell at the child.
That's all right. We're good.
Get an unspat water, please.
Yes. Something like that. This is gonna bug me. It's like weird.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look at the comments and not at us.
Yeah, that's strange. It's a bit laggy. Okay. All right. Well, we might keep this live a little bit shorter.
We'll see
anyway, it's not. I mean, my internet should be fine right now. And my computer was doing weird stuff, just turning it on. I had to actually restart it. So I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm gonna have to.
Mad.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I didn't turn it on until like right before we were doing this, so I don't have time to troubleshoot it beforehand. So I'm gonna have to take a peek-sees and dig around a bit.
Grandpa Patriot Show, Old Man on a Mission.
Hey guys, hello.
Bushcraft family.
Hello, MT Homestead. Happy New Year's Eve. Yes. So not bad, but we're lagging. Yeah, I don't know why. But you know. Let me see if I can pull up a poll that I did.
You did a poll?
Yeah, but no, I can't.
I'm drinking a
computer's like not working at all.
Drinking? Mango cart.
You're always drinking a mango cart, almost always.
Something's doing updates. Oh, her computer? Maybe.
No, it's not doing an update. It's definitely how it started making a noise when I started. And
are we buying a new computer this week?
I hope not. I don't know what happened though. It was fine yesterday, totally fine. So I don't know. Now it's being super weird. Not sure.
I didn't read the poll.
You couldn't answer the poll? Yeah, see, something's up. I don't know what's going on. Something's funky.
What did the poll say?
It was just basically taking a survey of like what everybody's doing for New Year's, but I guess, and I couldn't access it on my phone either, so I'm like, well, I don't know what's going on. And then now
So what are you guys doing for New Year's? Melbourne, Australia.
I had a rose-breasted cockatoo named Melbourne.
Oh, they're like pigeons over there.
I know. I'm the one that told you
like
that
rat
because
birds.
You didn't know what they were when you met me, and I had.
They're like pigeons over here too. I'm not gonna lie, they're expensive pigeons, but
they're sweet.
If it's flying in the yard, I'll just pop it.
Yeah. You're going to bed. Well, we're gonna go out to dinner with some friends up here, and then we're going to a friend's house that lives like a mile from me and my friend Charity, and we're gonna go hang out over there for a while.
Try to make it till midnight.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Midnight's late for us.
Yeah.
Unless I'm laying on the couch, drinking a whiskey, watching like Knights of the Ten, then I only see midnight because that's when I wake up and realize I slept through 2 episodes.
That could be. Now it says our connection is unstable. Something's up with my computer.
It's unstable.
Yeah, it's just sad because Betty White's not here anymore, so my computer's mad.
She jinxed Betty White.
I did. I think it's my fault that
we were watching a movie yesterday.
So I usually he was home in the morning yesterday, and for a little while. Well, no, you end up working from home all day, but in the morning I was working out, and I had put on The Proposal. Seen that movie I don't know, at least 5 times, but I just put it on while I was working out in the living room, and I was, do you believe she's gonna be 100 in 2 weeks?
It's like 5 in the morning. She's working out, watching TV. That's every day.
And then today, of course, I see that she's passed, and I'm like, oh my God, it's my fault.
You jinxed her.
Yeah, it's my fault. So I don't know. I take full responsibility.
Your sound keeps cutting out and the video is lagging. Yeah, it's not you, MT. It's us.
It's us. My computer acted weird when I turned it on. It says, it keeps talking about my internet connection, but my internet connection is full. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm going to have to do some investigating we'll probably keep this live a little bit shorter because I know if I try to restart it, I can't restart it. I have to start a new live, and that messes everything up.
So we have a short period of time to share love with you guys. So
that's right.
Share love.
And we missed you guys last week because we decided just to scrap last week and not do a live because our normal live fell on New Year or on New Year's Eve, on Christmas Eve. And so we decided just to kind of hang out and hunker down. And
Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Shows live was sponsored by Metamucil.
Oh, there you go. And I missed your being live by like, what did it say? 43 seconds when I logged in, and I was like, really? Okay.
Bill White, not doing anything this year, but most years they have a big fire and drink bourbon. That's like a basic any night that ends
That's
in
like
a Y
Tuesday
here.
For you.
Yeah. Have a big fire and drink some bourbon. Come on.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I don't think it's doing computer updates because it did.
It would tell us
It would
usually
tell
if
me
it's doing
if it's
computer
doing
updates.
I think something happened. My computer is literally held together with a chip clip, which I've talked about before, and a few years old now. And I make sure that I take everything off of it, and I'm careful what I do with it and all that. But it made a weird noise when I turned it on today, which it's never done. So I turned it off and restarted it, and it's still acting weird. So I don't know.
Doug's Guitar Works, new to the channel. Thanks for joining us. What is Doug's Guitar Works? Are you a guitar technician? Because I have a Telecaster that I want to have some work done on. So talk to me, Goose. What we got here? Clear the Google cache.
A paralyzer? What the heck's a paralyzer, Off Grid? We're having a paralyzer and some good music. I don't know.
Did he mean to say paralyzer?
I don't know. Is that like some type of drink with moonshine in it? I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, you play guitar, right? Well, I don't. I try, but I don't play very well. No, I play rhythm guitar, but I was a vocalist for years and years and years. And I have this Telecaster that I've had for. How long have I had that Tele? I had that Tele before we met.
Is that the white one?
Yep. I've had this Tele for like 20 years, and I opened for Charlie Daniels, and he signed the pick guard on it. So what I want to do is take that pick guard and like save it somewhere, and I want to put a leather pick guard on the guitar that's got some tooling in it, maybe my initials or something. Anyway, just haven't gotten around to doing it, and I haven't gotten that Tele out of the case
in a minute.
In a minute.
I think it's under the bed, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, it lives under the bed with the monsters. But
Mermaid Devil digging the goatee. Right on, man.
There you go.
Yeah, it's been growing for a minute this
Corey
time.
and Cynthia Davis, how's it going, guys? Whoop whoop.
What kind of music you play, Doug? And don't say blues and southern rock because everybody plays that first. And don't say jazz either because we can't be friends if you play jazz. Sam I am.
Sam I am.
What's going on? Because, Sam just bought the beer.
Yeah, but because lumber and chicken wire aren't cheap fund. $20 super chat from Sam I am.
Oh, that's good because you know what? That. We need to build a new chicken coop. We need to totally remodel the chicken coop. So that's exactly what we're putting that towards.
Okay, so a paralyzer is a shot of vodka, a shot of Kahlua, then a half Pepsi and milk, which is a Laverne and Shirley. Interesting.
Sam plays guitar too. Oh, a Martin, nice. My acoustic, I have an acoustic. What is it? It's a Yamaha. It's not a really high end. I think I paid like $300 for it. How long ago did I buy that acoustic? It was a long time ago too.
I remember when we first that you bought that while we were dating.
I bought that while we were dating. Yeah, so like 17 years, 17, 16 years ago. Ish, right?
No. But that's okay. We'll go with that.
18.
We've been married for over 16 years.
That's too long. That's too long to do anything. I'm just saying. No, so it's a Yamaha acoustic, and I had a Takamine that I broke.
You should have talked it nicely.
I know. But it was just an acoustic, and I was playing live back then professionally, so I have an acoustic with built-in pickups and EQ and all that. So
You play professionally now. Sometimes when you sing, I smack you on the butt and I tell you did a
that's
good
not really
job.
money though. That's not
It counts.
true payment. Like you put $1 in my underwear line, then I play professionally.
Okay, I'll remember that next time.
Yeah. Yeah, so I always wanted a good high end, a Taylor
Terry.
or a good Marshall. I just never spent the money on a super high end guitar because
Alex.
I wasn't a good enough guitar player.
Sid is the best. Mike is so. Happy New Year from
Mike,
Canada.
who said that?
Alex.
Mike is
Thank you, Alex.
right on. All right, that's cool. That's cool.
He's so the man. How about that? I fixed it.
Mm,
You like that?
yep. A gut string Yamaha. Yeah. So you play classical or something? Probably. I don't have the dexterity for that. I chunk chords. I prefer like 3 chord songs, maybe with a first relative minor thrown in and call it a day. But again, yeah.
Oh,
So
Sam Am says that his Martin is signed by the Outlaws, Charlie Daniels, Toby Keith, Molly Hatchet, and the Marshall Tucker
wow,
Band.
Molly Hatchet. Who remembers Molly Hatchet? Their album covers were the bomb. Who can tell me who did the art for some of Molly Hatchet's album covers? Now I have to remember his name. Boris Vallejo. Yeah, I'm a nerd. Anyway, yeah, Charlie Daniels was awesome. I love Charlie Daniels. I saw him for the first time in Copper Basin, Tennessee, after a big flood happened. He played a big charity there, and this would have been like 1989, 88, something like that. And was always a big fan. And then, what year was it? Um, my band was really popular here in our area.
We were married.
Yeah, we played
like shortly after we got married, so it would have been around 2005, 2006.
Yeah, somewhere in there, we got the opportunity to open for him, and that was awesome. And he signed my Telecaster, so
Yeah.
pretty stoked about that.
And I had seen him in the 90s. He played back then it was the sports arena. Now, this week, I don't know what they call that thing, but it's still the sports arena in my mind. And it was Charlie Daniels, Bo Cephas, and Travis Tritt.
Charlie and Travis they were buddies.
Yeah.
When I saw Charlie, Travis Tritt, nobody knew who he was, and Travis opened for him. And Travis Tritt's fiddle player and Charlie Daniels had a duel, and it was awesome. I mean,
epic.
It was epic. It was epic. Yeah, yeah. Molly Hatchet is now. I said Marley Hatchet, Marley Marley. Bob Marley Hatchet. Yeah, Molly Hatchet was awesome. They were an awesome band.
Mike from MTA Homestead said that him and Terry partied with Molly Hatchet in Columbia, Missouri.
Wow, I bet that was epic party. Who knows? Who knows what they were like?
Oh, Joe CNC says that Frank Franzetta did a lot of the covers, the Molly Hatchet album covers.
So you must be Googling, Just Howard. You must be Googling this right now. Google Boris Vallejo. I think it's BOR. I don't know if it's 1 R or 2 R's. VALLAJO, Vallejo with a J. Google Boris Vallejo / Molly Hatchet. I know there was at least one Molly Hatchet album cover where they were like, there was a battle axe, and it was years ago. Anyway, Boris Vallejo also did a bunch of the Tarzan book covers way back in the day, probably in the 70s. It's turned into a music discussion. Yep, Marshall Tucker, awesome band. Yeah, Creedence Clearwater. If we're going to Marshall Tucker, we might as well go to Creedence. Oh, Stradivarius. Yeah. Not seen it since he died. Oh man, I wonder where it is. Wonder what happened to it. That'd be.
Joe says. Yeah. We'll be watching a movie, and he'll be like, "That guy looks like the guy."
I can't remember any actor's name.
You go, what was the one yesterday or this morning that I was like, how did I even get what you were saying?
We were watching a movie this morning, and there was this chick in this movie who was the niece of.
I go, oh, that's Julia Roberts.
And I was like, I don't think she's a very good actor. Probably she's working because she's Julia Roberts' niece. kind of like that daughter of that other guy that I didn't never thought was very good. And she's like, "Who are you talking about?" And
I go, "You're gonna have to give me more." And
I was
he's like,
like,
"Asteroid."
"Asteroid."
And I was like, "Liv Tyler." And I was like, and then I looked at him and I go, "How did I get that from what you gave me?" And that's every night us watching TV.
That's about as good as my hints get.
Yeah, it's like
right there.
The other day it was you were trying to tell me the guy in the movie with the Jew.
Yeah, I was like, the Jew that's funny. And she like,
And
who are you talking about? I was like,
that's
the Jew. If I say the Jew that's funny, like everybody knows who I'm talking about.
Because thinking, and I was like, well, is he young or old? And he's like older but not old. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, how long has he been working? And he's like, I'm going back and forth on all this. And he finally is like, I'm like, Adam Sandler? And he's like,
Ding,
yeah.
ding, ding.
And I was like, are you serious?
He's funny. Oh, he never did stand up though, did he?
Yes.
Did he?
Yes.
Okay, so he's a stand-up comedian too. I didn't realize that.
He did SNL. He's done stand-up. Like everything.
He's pretty talented. Yeah. He's done some serious stuff too.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's all around talented. When I say the funny Jew, that's who I'm talking about.
Because of the Hanukkah song.
Yeah.
Okay. I have to clarify.
Wait,
so
I couldn't remember the name of the song, the Hanukkah song. Right.
Oh Lord. No, it's just me.
The stream's buffering, yeah.
Knowing his brain.
It's the latency on this end is really bad, Mermaid. Yeah. Sorry, I know it's probably buffering on your end too.
Yeah, I don't know what's like, and I can't fix it because something's up. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to investigate after we get off of here. But
so who is preparing for springtime right now? Who out there is getting ready to plant some seeds? I've got a ton of stuff under grow lights right now. I have broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, a couple different kinds of onions, Colorado Star artichokes. I started all my peppers. I started 72 cells of peppers yesterday. So I'm like getting fired up for springtime right now. If you got grow lights and you can get the seeds started in the house, that's the way to do it. Because a seed, I mean, I planted 72 cells of pepper plants yesterday, and it probably cost me all of about $3 worth of seeds. But if you wait and buy those plants already started from like the big box store, like $4 a piece. Mm-hmm. What's 4 times 72? 72 and 72 is 114 plus 4, 118.
That's crazy.
118. That's 220. Nope, 236. $236.
It's a lot.
$236. It cost me $3. That's a lot of savings. I'm just saying, I can do math. I hope I did that math right. Somebody's going to correct me if I'm wrong.
We'll see. Right. But yeah, so he's got all his plant starters going, and he did a batch of scorpion peppers that he used to make some like fermented hot sauce for me. And is it good? I've got the relish of it that I've been like my food and stuff, and oh my god!
If you like really hot peppers,
ridiculously hot.
I highly recommend the Trinidad Butch Tea Scorpion.
Really
it's a great pepper. Flavor. Yeah, I started at about 20 seeds yesterday from that, and then I started peachadoos and ahi pineapples and the cayennes. The cayennes that I grew last year were off the charts, so I started a bunch of those. Doug Guitar Works, you're getting better and better, dude. Like, we might be buddies. I don't know. Do you like bourbon? Because you're in the club. It's 288. What did I say?
You said 270 something, I think. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention.
Well, wait a minute. 8 and 8 can't come out to 8.
I don't know what you said. I wasn't really listening.
So 72 times 2.
Nobody cares.
70 times 2 is 140. 140. Oh, yeah, I screwed up. Mm-hmm. Never mind.
There you go.
All right. Whatever. I was doing math fast.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, man, on a mission. Good for you. You probably used a calculator, though.
He might have. Yeah, so yeah, definitely. I mean, starting your seeds, your plants now. In fact, I have to order my meat birds, and then I've got to get a new incubator because my incubator died. So I need to get a new incubator. I need to do that all like this week so that I can start getting everybody ready for spring. Because I need some new laying hens for sure this next year because I've got all my older girls, and I didn't hatch enough younger girls to like replenish. So everybody's on strike right now. But
He tuned me out once I started doing math. So Doug's Guitar Works, a rum drinker. You know what? Rum's like a gateway.
a gateway.
It,
You used to
no,
drink.
so I
You
did.
used to drink
I
rum
did.
when we were first dating.
When I was in the military, I was on the East Coast, and I was really into rum. In fact, we went down to Puerto Rico a few times,
Dark and dirty rum.
and I came back with some really good like local rum
Sounds
from
like
down
the
there.
kind of rum you get syphilis from or something.
Dark and
like,
dirty.
Like some pirate's rum that's gonna give you scurvy and herpes.
Wow, that's some nasty booze. Anyway, yeah, I used to like rum. I was doing the dark rum for a while, and then when I met her, we were kind of on a
rum and wine
light
kick.
rum. It was like the
Like
Parrots
Malibu.
Bay and the Malibu and the
really
yeah.
early.
And now I can't drink it.
But you have to remember that when we first started dating, I had literally just turned 21. So I didn't really have like different cocktails. I hadn't really tried to see what I liked yet. So he kind of got me on the rum kick for a little while, and I pretty much drank rum and like sour apple pucker for like a long time and Smirnoff Ice with grenadine in it until probably more like my mid to late 20s, and then I started trying some other stuff. But
I pretty much only drink whiskey and beer now.
Like that's true.
I will have a glass of wine. Oh, we were gonna try some wine today for the live. We'll do that one of these Fridays for our live. We got some good wine that we're gonna try out. We think it's good. It might be terrible. I don't know.
No, I think it'll be good.
Yeah,
it'll be good. The other ones were
but
good.
I don't drink wine very often. I drink, when I'm not really planning on drinking. I just want to have a couple of beers. Then I'll drink a couple of beers. But like as far as hard alcohol goes,
You're cut off.
Yeah, about half a beer, and I can't say alcohol.
Yeah.
It's pretty much only whiskey, but it's all kinds of whiskey.
Yeah. Well, like tonight, like I'll probably bring a thing of champagne with us in case we end up staying till midnight, and then I'll have White Claw all night, and then he'll probably just have like a couple beers.
Yes, Sid was 121.
Because I'm gonna make him drive tonight since we're not driving far. Yes, really.
I was gonna bring a flask full of whiskey, and you were gonna have to pick me up off the floor.
I'll drive. I've had to do that like every time we go to Will and Jen's. I have to do that.
Yeah. So we went from music to alcohol.
Well, we did.
Good question about saving seeds. We'll come back to that.
Yeah, we still have to do drugs and sex, and then we've covered the gamut. We did rock and roll first.
In that order?
I don't know.
Yeah, they usually go in that order. So about the seed question, just Howard. So both. If you're familiar with the way plants work, open pollinated, F1s, hybrids, all that.
This is where I turn on again.
Yeah, I'll keep it short. I'll keep it real short. I save some of my seeds and I buy some of my seeds. Next question.
There you go. It's like hide or show.
That's
we
funny.
did math in the middle. That's true. We did.
Yeah, we did some math.
Yeah.
Incorrectly.
Well, because 1 + 1 = 2.
Well, I was thinking 7 is 14. So that brought me to 114, but it was actually 140. So my very first conversion was wrong, which made the next couple of conversions wrong. So
yeah. That's okay. He's more blonde, so it's hard for him to do math. We'll go with that. We'll stick with that.
I used to be blonde.
Ish.
When I was
when you were a baby,
yeah. I was a towhead.
Yeah. He was.
And then it turned kind of red.
He was like, Frankie's not gonna be blonde, and I kept saying she is. She's gonna be blonde because like her little eyelashes were blondes and her eyebrows and everything. I was like, she's blonde, and he's like, nope, it's gonna get darker. It's gonna get darker. Because he's like, I was a towhead, and then my hair got darker. And it was weird because when she was about 6 months old, her hair got red, like red. I have one picture of her while her hair was like that, framed anyway. And her hair was like red. And then it went back to blonde. And she's now almost 12. I think it's staying blonde at this point. He kept saying, even when she was like 7, he was like, it's going to change. And I was like, I think
the first couple times I grew a goatee, it was pretty red.
Yeah.
And then it started turning gray.
Yeah.
So
that's accurate.
It's like pretty gray now.
Yeah.
Actually.
But Frankie's like blonde. Like Frankie is blonde. Like
Yeah.
She's got the coloring of like my
It's all
dad's
natural.
side of the family. Yeah. Yeah. It's all natural. Yeah, I haven't started like dyeing her gray hair yet. She's just blonde. Yeah. So.
Yeah. I went through like a lot of colors of hair throughout my life. Started out a towhead, was a redhead for a while, some dishwater blonde for a while, and then it got kind of brownish, and then red again, and then gray. So
Your wife loves Strawberry Boone's Farm. Oh man, that brings back some memories. We used to get Boone's Farm when we would go trout fishing, and we would drink Boone's Farm.
strawberry wine, Boone's Farm was the bomb.
Yep.
Talk about a headache
And
though.
and
Holy
Andre
cow.
Cold Duck.
Oh
Remember
man,
that?
wake up, just you're no matter what hat you're
It was
wearing,
like
it's too
bad
tight.
grape juice, but man, it was
Yeah.
tasty.
Yeah.
It was tasty. You gotta, I mean, it doesn't suck, and it was cheap. You know, when you're young, you know, that was when $2 Chuck was starting to get popular when I was in my early 20s. We'd get that $2 Chuck every once in a while. My dad would get like a case of it, and I'd get a couple bottles from him. Not bad, not bad.
Riuniti, is that a like a cheap wine too?
I'm not familiar with that one.
Riuniti
and it feels so good. No, that's different.
That's reunited.
I know, I was making a joke.
It's all right. Good try though. We got her to sing.
Yeah, without alcohol. That's usually that's alcohol induced. I have to be pre.
I once saw her sing karaoke at a bar.
You see me do it. Oh, twice or once? Once, twice. I don't know. 3 times a lady.
Woo!
I'll be here all night.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lord. It was a one. So,
You're drinking Cold Duck now once a year on a New Year? Is that what you're going to do, Mark Debbie? And drink it once in a while?
Cold Duck.
Cold Duck.
Have I had Cold Duck?
Yeah, because I know I used
You
to
were
buy
drinking
it.
it?
Yeah. And then, this is what I used to drink. We were just talking about this the other night when I was living in my first apartment. And
what song do you want to hear?
Dating.
Just Sour.
And he and I were dating. I would have a bottle of sour apple pucker.
Bottle of red.
And I would have
a bottle of white.
Code Red Mountain Dew and lemons and burritos. That was what I lived off of. I put squeeze the lemon in the Code Red Mountain Dew with the sour apple pucker. That was like my jam. That was like, it was like drinking a cracked out Jolly Rancher, but I liked it.
It was bad.
It was bad, but that's what I drank. And then we eat a lot of frozen burritos back then because, you know.
Ghost riders in the sky. He heard the riders coming and he heard one call his name. If you want to save your soul from hell riding on this range, that's all you get. It's a good song though.
When the drinking fad was Mickey's Big Mouth, Purple Passion, and Zima. I remember Zima. Zima left and came back because they actually stopped making it, and then they brought it back. And in the interim, you had Smirnoff Ices, and so Smirnoff Ices came on the scene right like when I turned 21, and so I used to always get Smirnoff Ice with a squirt of grenadine in it, and people would do like either the curacao or grenadine in it. And give it that look so it would look like it was kind of glowing, you know. And that was the thing. And I drank those like. And
what's funny is Zima with grenadine was popular like when I was in the military, like in 90, 91.
Right. That was before my.
And then it went away and it came back.
Yeah. Then they reintroduced it, and now I don't know if it's gone again or here again. I don't even know. But it's a little. I mean, if I had to choose between the two, I think that Smirnoff Ice tastes better than the Zima. I've tried both. I think the Zima is a little more. Like angry, it's a little hostile. It's sort of like it's got like
it's harsh,
like scorned woman harsh. Like it's a little bit like, hey, you like this? Well, I might slash your tires in the morning.
Wow.
Like it's a little like that. But the Smirnoff, it's like, hey, want to be friends? Like it's very.
Have you ever sliced a tire?
No.
It's really hard to do. Okay. It's easier to just stab it. Slicing it's hard.
You know what I'm saying.
But well.
That's
not that I've ever stabbed a tire or 4.
Oh. Oh lordy. Oh lordy.
A country album? No, I came out with a country album in 2003.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all looking at it. It's like hanging on the wall.
It's hanging on the wall right over there. Yeah. 2003. That was yeah, that was a minute ago. You feel old at 30, man. I'll tell you
It's only
what.
going to get worse, honey.
I mean, I might have had a couple of creaks here and there at 30, but it was nothing compared to where I'm at now.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I was still
He makes a lot of noise now.
I was still like jump over stage monitors and
At
climbing
30,
on
yeah,
playing
you
guitar
were.
on tops of tables,
Yeah.
and I was still doing all right at 30. Yeah,
Yeah. No, he was.
their best.
Try.
You know,
Yeah.
my buddy Jack and Johnny and Jose's not even invited.
Oh, Jose comes to my parties.
Yeah,
I'm the margarita girl. I like
yeah,
a good margarita. Yeah.
yeah. So I don't know. You know what? Maybe one of these days on a live, I'll pull the guitar out and play a song or two
When we're not super
just for the hell of
laggy.
it. Yeah, yeah. I mean, right now, actually, my guitar does have relatively new strings on it because I restrung it a couple weeks ago when I was randomly deciding to practice a couple songs. But it needs tuned up.
Mm.
So
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna cut the live shorter today because it's New Year's Eve, and I want you guys to all enjoy your evening. Number one. Number two, my computer's all fakaked, so I have to figure out what's going on.
yeah. And hey,
But
Doug's guitar. If you've got a YouTube channel, let me know. If you're one of those dudes that does like guitar YouTube videos, lessons, whatever, I'll go check it out.
right on, right on.
That's the way I learn songs. YouTube.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good one, Paul. One
One
whiskey,
whiskey.
one
It's
scotch,
actually
and
one
one beer.
bourbon, but that's cool.
Whatever.
Bourbon's
That's
whiskey.
enough.
One bourbon, one scotch, and one beer. Yeah.
I don't know if that's right now.
I'm pretty
Doesn't
sure it's
sound
bourbon.
right. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure
You're
it's
usually right
bourbon.
about songs, so I'll acquiesce. But I don't
But
know.
bourbon
It
is
doesn't sound right.
whiskey.
I know, but I feel like I feel like it was whiskey in the song. But anyway, all right, guys. I hope you guys have a very, very happy New Year. I hope everybody stays safe tonight and has a good time. And let's just kick out this year. Let's just be
Oh
done with
yeah.
it. Let's
Just throw this
move
year
right along.
into the hole that the devil dug for
Let's-
Frankie,
Yep. Let's just
along with 2020, because
get
it
these-
sucked too.
roll these dumpster fires out of the way.
Yeah.
And let's
Right.
start over. I call Mulligan. Okay. Thanks. All right, guys. Have a good night. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. And we will see you guys next week. See, like it's not even letting me touch things. Like
It's mad.
It's mad.
He heard the riders coming and he heard one call his name.
It's not letting.
Said, if you want to save your soul from hell riding on our range, then cowboy, change your ways
really?
today, or with
Jesus,
us you will ride, trying to catch the devil's herd across this endless sky.
Okay, it's done. Just go. It's just